Hi, my name is Yin Gao, and welcome to Dr. Gao's classroom. I'm a professional philosopher, and I love classical Chinese poetry. I have been teaching and translating classical Chinese philosophy for many years and poetry for the last few years. I would love to share my knowledge on the subject with you. Your enjoyment is my command. Today, I'm going to translate another poem by the Song Dynasty poet, Su Shi. This poem is super popular today. I have listed a link to the song singing this poem by a famous Hong Kong singer in the comment section down below. You can check it out if you like. The poem was composed in 1076 AD. This was the third year Su Shi was the governor of Mizhou. There was a preface to this poem stating that it was the Mid-Autumn Festival. I was drinking happily until dawn, got very drunk, composed this poem, and missing Ziyou. Ziyou was the styled name of Su Shi's younger brother, Su Zhe. 3 years earlier, Su Shi pleaded with the emperor to be appointed at a post close to his brother, Su Zhe, so that they could see more of each other. The Su brother was very close. They shared similar ambitions and interests. Su Zhe, although not as famous as Su Shi, was also a quite accomplished poet. They often exchanged poems with each other and enjoyed each other's company. In one of Su Shi's poems, Su Shi said they used to chat all night long without getting tired, and they planned to retire together. Unfortunately, due to the court politics, Su Shi died on his way back from his last exile and never had a chance to retire with his beloved brother. How sad. By the time he composed this poem, Su Shi was still very hopeful, and he would contact his brother and try to see him whenever possible. So this is a poem dedicated to his brother Su Zhe. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos on classical Chinese poetry, philosophies, or medical literature. If you like the contents of these videos, please click the like button and subscribe my channel. I also offer one-to-one online lessons on these subjects. If you would like to read the original text, please contact me. Here's my email address. Like the poem I translated in my last video about Su Shi's poem, this poem is also divided into 2 parts following the same structure. The first part is called 上阙 and the second part is called 下阙 in Chinese. The poem is a bit long, so bear with me. 明月几时有，把酒问青天。不知天上宫阙，今夕是何年？我欲乘风归去，又恐琼楼玉宇，高处不胜寒。起舞弄清影，何事在人间？转朱阁，低绮户，照无眠。不应有恨，何事长向别时圆？人有悲欢离合，月有阴晴圆缺，此事古难全。但愿人长久，千里共婵娟。Now, let's look at 上阙。明月几时有，把酒问青天。不知天上宫阙，今夕是何年？明 means bright. 月 means moon. 几时 means when. 有 means come into being. 把 means hold. 酒 means wine, but here it refers to the cup filled with wine. 问 means ask. 青 means dark blue. 天 means sky. 不 means don't. 知 means no. 天 means heaven. 上 means up. 宫 means palace. 阙 refers to the watchtower by the sides of a palace. This picture showed the typical structure of a pair of 阙. So 宫阙 together refers to a cluster of palaces guarded by watchtowers. 今夕 means tonight. 是 means is. 何 means which. 年 means year. David and I reversed the order of the last two lines so they read better in English. Now, the 4 lines read, When did the moon come into being? I hold up my cup and ask the dark blue sky. I don't know what year it is up there in the heavenly palace. 我欲乘风归去，又恐琼楼玉宇，高处不胜寒。起舞弄清影，何事在人间？我 means I. 欲 means want to. 乘 means ride. 风 means wind. 归去 means go back. 又 normally means again, but here it changed the tone, so we translate it as but. 恐 means afraid. 琼 refers to the red jade. 楼 means tower. 玉 refers to jade, especially the white jade. 宇 refers to the eaves or the roof. 琼楼玉宇 just means pavilion constructed with colorful jade. 高 means high. 处 means place. 高处 means a high place, referring to the palace on the moon. 不胜 means can't bear. 寒 means cold. 起 means get up. 舞 means dance. 弄 means play. 清 means clear. 影 means shadow. 和 means how. 是 means as if. 在 means in. 人间 means human world. So the 4 lines can be translated as, I want to ride the wind up to the moon, but I'm a little afraid I'd be too cold in the high jade pavilion. I get up and dance and play with my shadow, as if I'm no longer in this human world. 转朱阁，低绮户，照无眠。不应有恨，何事长向别时圆。转 means turn around. 朱 means red. 阁 means pavilion. 低 means low. 绮 means silk fabric with patterns on it. 户 means window. 绮户 refers to windows covered by beautiful silk. 照 means shine. 无眠 means sleepless. 不应 means should not. 有 means there is. 恨 means ill will. David and I also inserted the pronoun me in this line because it is clear who the sleepless person is. 何事 means why. 常 means always. 向 means towards. 别 means separate. 时 means time. 别时 here means this night separated from his brother. So we inserted the phrase of apart from my brother. 圆 literally means round, but here it actually refers to the full moon, so we translated it as whole. So the 4 lines read, The moonlight shines through the beautiful low windows of this red pavilion on this sleepless person. It should not bear any ill will towards me, but why does it come so whole when I'm not? apart from my brother. 人有悲欢离合，月有阴晴圆缺，此事古难全。但愿人长久，千里共婵娟。人 means human. 有 means have. 悲 means sorrow. 欢 means joy. 离 means separation. 和 means reunion. 月 means moon. 有 is an abbreviation of 有时 meaning there are times. 阴 means cloudy. 晴 means clear. 阴晴 here refers to the times when the moon is either covered by clouds or clear of clouds. So David and I translate 阴晴 as covered or clear. 圆 means round. 缺 literally means broken. It also refers to the moon when it is not a full moon. As you might know that a full moon is round or 圆, and it's the same character as in 团圆, meaning family reunion. So, for a Chinese, a round moon represents family reunion. So, when Su Shi saw the round moon, he was missing his extended family, especially his brother, because he requested to be posted close to his brother. But still, he could not join his brother to celebrate this special day for family reunion. For him, the moon was broken, so was his heart, because he missed his brother terribly. 此 means this. 事 literally means things or situation. But here 此事 refers to his wish to be with his brother. So 古 means ancient time, 难 means difficult, and 全 means fulfilled. 但 means only, 愿 means wish. 人 literally means person, but here it is clear that Su Shi refers to his brother and himself. 长久 normally can be translated as an adjective, meaning very long. It can also be used as a verb, as in here, meaning long-lasting. So we interpret the term as living very long. 千 means thousand. 里 means mile. 共 means share. 婵娟 literally means beautiful woman. However, since there is a beautiful goddess on the moon, according to the Chinese mythology, 婵娟 is also used to refer to the moon or the bright moonlight in poetry and other forms of literature. Here it is clear it refers to the full moon. So the 5 lines read, humans have sorrow, joy, separation, and reunion. The moon can be covered or clear, round or not. Since ancient time, it has been difficult to have wishes fulfilled. I only wish we can live very long and share this beautiful moon 1,000 miles apart. The poem starts by posing a question. When did the moon come into being? There is a poetic tradition asking this kind of questions, started by a poet Qu Yuan from the Warring State period of the 4th century BC. The great Song Dynasty poet Li Bai also asked the same question. 青天有月来几时? Or how long has the moon been on the dark blue sky? Since ancient time, Chinese people believe that the cosmos is conscious of human behavior, especially those with power. If they abuse power, they would be punished by heaven. So, asking or pleading to the heaven when suffering from injustice has been a common practice among Chinese people, including the educated scholars. So the poets like Qi Yuan, Li Bai, and Su Shi were not asking an astronomical question when the moon came into being, but an astrological question. What did I do to deserve suffering the injustice? Or, in this case, being separated from my extended family? A few weeks ago, the Chinese premier Li Keqiang did something similar when he said, 人在干，天在看，苍天有眼, meaning the heaven has eyes. It is watching what people are doing, implying injustice is committed against him. But unlike the premier Li Keqiang, Su Zhe seemed accepting the fate that he was dealt with a Taoist detached attitude. Maybe he could just like a Taoist immortal, riding on the wind and flying to the moon and join the goddess of the moon, leaving all this heartache behind. But he immediately had second thought about flying to the moon. Maybe it would be too cold up there. Maybe it is just as good dancing under the moonlight here. I remember years ago when I was attending a conference in Singapore about comparative philosophy, a philosopher presented a paper talking about Wang Wei and Su Shi. Please forgive me for not remembering her name. She argued that Su Shi simply could not make up his mind about which philosophical schools to follow, hence was tormented all his life about what to do. While Wang Wei abandoned the Confucian beliefs quite early on in his 30s, so that he lived a relatively content life following the Buddhist teaching. But this is who Su Shi was. He couldn't let go of his attachment to his beloved family, and he could also not shut his mouth and become detached like Wang Wei. He needed to express his true self in his poetry, essays, as well as the official documents he drafted. And such self-expressions caused him a lot of troubles and setbacks in his political career. Even got himself arrested and put in prison and almost got himself executed. However, this is who he really was. His affection for his family, his compassion for the people, his big mouth speaking his mind no matter what, make him so adorable and relatable. Now, the 下阙 of the poem followed with how much he missed his brother, that he accepted both the good and bad of life, that he hoped that both of them would live a very long life. And if nothing else could be obtained, at the very least, he and his brother were sharing the same moon this night. It is quite clear why people still love this poem so much even today. We shared the same mixed feelings with Su Shi all the times. We wanted to live an independent life and fulfill our dreams, but we also miss our families left behind, friends we grew up with. We wish we can see them more often. However, there are always circumstances that get into the way. We have to let go a lot. We have to find ways to comfort ourselves. And hoping one day we can be with our family and friends, celebrating the special days together. Or we can comfort ourselves just like Su Shi, if nothing else, at least we are looking at the same moon. I got a bit emotional when preparing for this video. I haven't seen my extended family for 3 years, since 2020, and I might not be able to see them in the near future. Well, I'm going to just look at the moon and tell myself we're looking at the same moon. Okay, this is for today. Next week, I'm going to translate a happy poem from Su Shi. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos on classical Chinese poetry, philosophies, or medical literature. If you like the contents of these videos, please click the like button and subscribe my channel. I also offer online lessons on these subjects. So if you would like to read the original text with me, please contact me. Here's my email address. Thanks for watching my video and I'll see you next time.